Hey there, how's it going? What is up, everybody? Irish Orangutan is back to pass along what you need to know to get better at Madden and grow your Mutt team. Enjoy the show.
We are back to talk franchise. Just a quick kick off here. As I'm going to be talking today, I just will be scrolling through a creator's franchise and I will be giving you a few notes on that a little bit later on. But just wanted to talk about some of the new things that will be coming into Mutt in 2020 and some of the things that I will be doing until the end of 2019 as well. But to get things kicked off for 2020, in certain situations, there will be things that happen that boost or reduce your team, especially in the off season. It won't just be a straight line. If your players put up these numbers, they will increase. If they're a certain age, they'll decrease. There will be actual things that happen throughout the year that could be tragic, could be happy, that boost or hinder your team. So that will be a different aspect, and it will be making the game very much more realistic. So I am very excited to see more of what they have to bring towards that. I'm very excited to see more involved. And again, like I said, not just be by the numbers and taking advantage of the way you're actually able to get in and play the game. That takes me into something else. The trade system has not worked properly for a long period of time. I mean, you've been able to take advantage of things, so it's worked towards your advantage depending on which side of the fence you kind of are. But really, with this, you're able to make more realistic trades. You'll probably be offered more realistic things, and you'll probably actually be offered more trades that fit. When you have too much of one position, you'll probably actually be offered for that, and it won't be your most valuable player. The trade block will probably work better in those situations as well. Again, something they did discuss was the potential for you losing certain players that have had those certain attributes that have helped out your team that can hinder them in more ways than one, not just on the field, but those off field actions could take into consideration and really affect your team that way as well. Another key thing, one of the main things that people like in franchise is the draft. If the draft is not working well, it can be something that you just kind of look for and find the same things over and over again. Those dynamic attributes that will be with certain players aren't going to be revealed until halfway through the season. You will understand they are a superstar, but you won't exactly understand to what extent they can be a superstar on your team. I do have one more thing to kind of cut in here. I do apologize if this is not perfectly edited. I did look at a note about something and I did want to bring that to your attention as well for this franchise. When you are playing computer teams, that will change from game to game as well, depending on what kind of a quarterback or what type of defense is ran. They are looking to make those more dynamic, not only with playbooks but also with the players that are on the field. In particular, players will play differently, so you won't be playing the same games over and over again. So sims won't necessarily be the best fit. Also, as you can see with the scheme fit players, they aren't going to make those as drastic. They aren't going to make um, them go up quite as quickly, but they will still make it um, a plus, but I think Game Informer said this. They don't want to make it a hindrance anymore. So that is just something to think about as well. So those things that they have brought into the game should really help to see a more realistic gameplay, and it won't just be something that you come in, understand the system in the first month, and it becomes very stale the way that you play. And with the new quarterback face of the franchise, they do have those dynamic things that happen in the game built in, and they are now bringing those just franchise when you are the general manager as well. A couple of notes regarding the franchises that I am in and will kind of be building out. Right now, I'm in this creators franchise. My offense, I could not have built them um, any better, I don't believe, with what was available. There have been a couple people who have left and a couple who have been kicked out, and we've kind of been in a little bit of a stalemate at week 15, or what are we, week 16, excuse me, at this point. So hopefully this franchise continues on. But I will be building now the 2020 Washington Redskins lineup and seeing what I can do with them. I will be saving that offline and then rebuilding that roster, hopefully twice and for the next year, just looking through what's something that will be very, very realistic kind of going forward and the best of all worlds kind of scenario as well. So excited to be bringing you that and some more information on what is coming up in franchise along with those updates. With hopefully this creators franchise, hopefully we'll make it to the Super Bowl. Have not lost yet. Have had quite a few user games and have had a couple of struggles, but figured things out by the second half in those. So that is what we have for today. Excited to bring you that 2020 Washington Redskins franchise in this game and what they will be looking like moving on to the next year as well. So that is what we have today for franchise. We'll be continuing to bring you those updates. I wish you all the best and take care.
Thank you for checking into the Irish Orangutan channel. Keep coming back for more Madden knowledge. There will be consistent videos up every week, so make sure to subscribe and hit the bell button to see them all. Come by Twitch to engage and hit me up on Twitter at Irish Orangutan. Take care and much love, everybody.